Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Now we are going to continue our journey with Git, some basic Git commands. So this tutorial is the continuation of the previous tutorial about some basic Git commands part 2. So if you remember, between the second and the third commit, I made changes to my index.html files. Suppose I want to revert back the index from HTML file in my second commit. So then I can, going back to our command line, I can simply at the command prompt git. So let's just take the log so that we can get the number there, and then so git check out, and then for the second commit, so just copy this and then paste there, and then so that is the commit identifier number, the number that identifies that particular commit. And then I can simply say index.html. So, and what you will notice is that all that file is checked out. So into my current working directory, going back into our Visual Studio Code, you can see that, you can notice that the index file.html file has been reverted to the previous version. So that change that I made before the third commit is now gone. So my index.html file has been restored to its state at the end of the second commit. Now at the command line, if I type Git Status, then see what it prints out into the terminal. You will notice that this index file, which has been reverted to what it was at the end of the second commit, it has now already been staged. So using the git checkout, we pull out an older version of the file and then replace is in the current directory, and then it will also check it into the staging area. So now if I do that, then I realize that this is what I want. I can simply do another commit at this point, and then that file can be committed as the fourth commit. But suppose that I don't like this and I want to revert back to the index.html file at the end of the third commit, then all I can do is say Git Reset Header HTML. So Git Reset Header head, and then index.html. So Git Reset head index.html. So at this point, what happened is that the index.html, that the modified version that I have checked out is still there, but this file has been unstaged from the staging area. So if you go back to and look at the index.html HTML in your code editor, it will still show the state at the end of the second commit, because we had pulled out that file using the checkout for that. Now, if you want to revert it back to what it was at the end of the third commit, then we do one more checkout from the third commit. So going back into our command line, let's do that. Type git status, and you will notice that the index.html is marked as modified, but it also shows this particular statement there here. So it says git checkout, and then the file name to discard the changes in the working directory. So that is one way you can discard the changes that you have made to a particular file corresponding to the previous commit. So let me restore the index.html file back to what it was at the end of the third commit. So to do that, I will simply say git checkout, and then dash index.html. So back to what it was at the end of the third commit. So to do that, you can simply type this command, and then if you do git status, it shows that my directory is clean, and basically my directory has been restored to the state of the end of the third commit. Going back into my Visual Studio Code, you see that the index.html file has been restored to what it was at the end of the third commit. So this is one way you can do it. So if you have made changes to a file after a commit and you want to just discard those changes, you can simply check out the file from the last commit, and then all your changes that you have done after the last commit will be discarded. So these are some basic Git commands that are very useful for you as you are going through this course, because you may want to commit at the end of each lesson or exercise, and as you process forward, you will still have a complete version of this state of your folder at the end of a previous exercise. So that way, if you are getting out a new exercise and you discover that you have made mistakes and you want to revert back to the previous commit, you always have a way of doing that using the git command that we have just learned. So this is basically understanding of few basic Git commands. We will be able to process forward with understanding of this Git command in this course. So now, did you get it? See you guys in the next tutorial. Where we are going to see now the online Git repository. Bye.